Welcome to another episode of Malt Magic and More, where we try and tease spoilers out of our DM and fail miserably. It's the After the Show.
To be fair, that is exactly what we actually try and do in this.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was an awesome fight.
I think you wanted us just to get to the end of the fight, just so you could end on a cliffhanger, didn't you?
No, I thought, do I end it on this round? And then I think it was Dargon smacked with that massive hit, and I thought we might as well just carry on. Which is why I asked the question.
Can you imagine it?
Natural 20!
I know. Can you imagine if we came here before rest?
Oh, Jesus, we'd have been dead.
Oh,
all
my
of us.
God, we'd have been dead.
Yeah, that would have been
TPK.
TPK.
I was spaffing fireballs left, right, and centre. If we had that long rest, I'd have chucked the lump.
Yeah, Keurig spells are useless. Like in
has
this
anybody
fight,
ever seen the Madagascar Christmas episode?
Yeah.
Thing? Where they feed the penguin their candy corns, and they just then arm him. Just that would have been Ando.
Yeah. It'd have been chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking rough. Keurig, you're looking rough. You know, and for me to look rough, that is bad.
Walk in the park.
Yeah, Bothrid's doing fine. Bloody wild shape.
I'm not too bad. I have got a potion of healing I've discovered in my equipment that I didn't know was there.
I've got a potion as well.
I'm doing exactly what I should do. Keurig, not so much. So, and actually,
didn't get much of a chance. He got swarmed a bit there.
No, absolutely, he got swarmed. Yeah. So it's not like you do anything else. But the rest of us are doing what we're meant to do, if that makes sense. You know, but you had no chance to get to your position of stay the hell out of the way. So,
I did back myself into a corner though by accident.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, my problem there was that I tried to stay within 30 feet of everyone, so that I could sentinel in case. And in doing that, I just placed myself in the middle, so I just everyone just.
What also didn't help was you literally went last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't help either. If I'd gone first, I would have just been like Spirit Guardians, and then just everyone just struggles to get to me. But
yeah, true.
It was the fact that you threw a fireball and then just eliminated like half of the lower guys. I was like, Spirit Guardian seems like a waste now. But then I ended up using it because everyone got together, and then it just got dispelled.
Yeah,
which is pretty bad.
That was unlucky. I
rolled shockingly, like everything. Damage.
I realised that Bothrid has got advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, he's always had it.
Because of rage?
Yeah.
Because of what?
I don't actually know.
Of rage, probably.
Where does that come from?
I said maybe
not.
Would
rage give you dexterity, though?
Give you strength saving throws or advantage on strength checks or something.
Might be a barbarian thing of like danger sense or something.
Oh, that's a good point.
Martial trainer.
Is it
danger sense?
A player's handbook thing or a Tasha thing?
Danger sense. Yeah, danger sense. You had advantage on dex saving throws against effects.
So he has got a spidey sense.
Not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Oh,
he's effectively got spidey sense.
Yeah.
Well, Matt never gives you very many dexterity saving throws. Only to Dargon.
You do with fireball.
You do with fireball.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I've used evasion once.
What? Don't ask for them, you moron.
Well, right.
Glutton for punishment, number 2 here.
Matt's just got a vendetta against all of my cool stuff because I tried to RP talking to the Dryad Spirit so I could then use the optional feature that I got from Tasha's Cauldron of steady aim. So I was like, steady my aim, make my arrows true. And he's like, sorry, mate, you can't get through. I was like, you bastard.
Yeah, also, you then ended up in every position where you couldn't use your bow apart from one, and he had 1 hit point. 2 hit points.
So,
it was literally it was a 1d something plus something. I was like, there's no point. The minimum you can get is 2.
Yeah. I didn't use steady aim, though, for that purpose, because I want to talk to the spirit and ask her to give me.
No, fair point. Fair point.
So that was, in all honesty, that is not me being a dick. There is a legitimate RP reason around that.
Okay. So I've basically got to get higher to get a signal.
Yeah, you've got to stand on a chair. You've got to lift. You've got to lift your bow up like that, and you've got to see if you can get signal like that.
But steady aim does work weird. It's not what you think it would be. Well, there is a catch to it. So it's kind of a perk with a disadvantage at the same time.
Is it?
So
is it like
a -5 to the hit or something, but you get plus 10 damage or something?
Action, I get advantage on my next attack roll on the current turn. So I can only use it if I haven't moved yet. And as soon as I use it, my speed is 0. So I can't move before I use it or after I use it. Which makes sense if I'm steady aim.
Well, yeah, it's sniper. It's taking that 6 seconds to pause. Yeah. That's good. That makes sense. And sorry, go.
If you're far away, then you can. So if you're far away and no one's around you, you can shoot someone that there's not engaged with anyone and still get sneak attack. Nice. That's pretty good.
That is quite good, actually.
Plus, I usually come out of hiding when I do it, and if they were my sworn enemy, I'd get the 3d6 damage from my oath bow as well, but I haven't used it yet. So I'd get the damage, the 3d6 damage, and then the 4d6 sneak attack.
Yikes.
With the possibility of that being a natural 20, which doubles everything.
It's weird, though, because if I hadn't have bought the bow,
insane.
The ability, I wouldn't have picked it. Because it doesn't make sense. But it actually coincidentally links in well with the fact that I bought the bow. I had to practice with it a lot. It's got this swift death from enemy, and I even did that I hold my breath thing. So I was kind of doing steady aim environment. So it was a bit of a stroke of luck, really.
Oh, works well.
But I've got no bad abilities.
Anybody else get any cool shit from Tasha's?
Smal, did you get anything?
It's a big list.
Yeah, I got 2 spells, if I'm not mistaken. One of them I've got prepared, the other one I don't. So I got 2 spells.
Keeping his cards close to his chest and the spells there.
Just to keep it. I can say one of them is Shroud of Spirits or something. Spirit Shroud.
I was going to say, I think we know that Spirit Shroud was going to be one of them.
You sent that one to the WhatsApp group.
I was about to say, you sent it to the WhatsApp group. We're like, yeah, we know you're having that one.
That's not the one I've got prepared though. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The other one's called Aura of Vitality, which seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I got 2 spells, and I got a thing that I'm really excited for, which is this feature called Harness Divine Power, which allows me to use my Channel Divinity to regain an expanded spell slot up to 2nd level, which is
that'll be handy.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so it means that.
So that is actually you regain an expended spell slot, the level of which can be no higher than half your level. So as you gain levels, there's potential for more.
I think it's half your proficiency rounded up or something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
so I have. So at the moment I've got 2nd level that I can get up to 2nd level, which means I effectively have 5 first level and 4 2nd level, something like that, which is pretty good, which kind of allows me to use more of 1st and 2nd levels, which are more kind of.
But you can use it twice as well, can't you? Currently, I can use it 2 times. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and because my Channel Divinity, I don't use it's really situational. It's on this like big enemy, and I just kind of this turn undead, which has been really useful here. But my Channel Divinities recharge a short rest, so that's really good. First and second level spells, really good now.
Dishing them out like.
That's why I use stuff. That's why I used stuff like blindness today, because I was like, I'm probably gonna get that back anyway. So
nice.
Yeah.
Bothrid got a couple of extra spells, if I remember rightly.
If you make him a sidekick,
too many optional features.
from the limited bit I read about psychics, they're not a class, are they? So it'd just be a psychic. He wouldn't be a barbarian or a druid anymore, would he?
So I looked at that and thought, nah, if you guys were going to play him, yeah, but I think the way we've been playing him is more fun.
It wouldn't make sense if he suddenly stopped doing all the stuff he's been doing this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that as well. So yeah, there was a bunch of other spells that he could learn, some of which I've prepared, some of which I've not. He also now has access to like Aura of Vitality or Vitality.
Nice.
Can do Revivify, which was not previously
Nice.
a Druid spell.
Chucking
But
spells all over
also
the place,
at
isn't it?
second level, he can do what's called Wild Companion. So he could expend the use of Wild Shape to cast a Find Familiar spell if he wanted to, without components.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, it only lasts for a number of hours, and then can also swap out some cantrips
Oh, beautiful.
when he gets an ASI.
Yeah, I got that as well.
And of course, everyone can now change subclass when certain events happen.
Yeah. I think the only thing I
So
would
that's pretty
do,
cool.
if I was to change subclass, I think I would keep Bard because Anders a show off. But would I change Arcane Trickster and give up the Arcane Trickster spells, keep the test short message, and whatever that was? Can everyone else see that, or is it just me?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I'm
I
messing
thought I was
about.
tripping balls. Yeah, what I'd probably do, I would probably change from Arcane Trickster to Assassin? Maybe.
Assassins are cool.
Then I don't know if that is it's not an existential event, is it?
So it doesn't need to be an existential event. It's so whenever you would gain a new subclass feature, i.e., you gain a level, something can happen. So if something had previously happened to Ander, and then we gained a level, we could then say, based on that, you're now
It'd
changing
make
into
more sense to do
assassin. So
something
it
a
could
bit more
be,
Fae related, though, wouldn't it?
well, it could be Fae related. Well, so if, let's say purely hypothetically, you're all in the Malt Master's Keep. Dark Ladrin sneaks in, stabs Johannes. That would screw with Anders' mind enough to probably turn him into an assassin.
I'm really nervous about Johannes becoming a corpse now. Thanks for that. That's great. Thanks. Yeah, it's brilliant.
That tipped me over the edge. And
I did caveat it with purely hypothetical.
No, what I'd do, that would tip me over the edge, and I'd go Oath the... Oh no, I could go Oath of Vengeance Paladin, because I'm not a paladin.
Suddenly
No,
turn into an Oath of
it's your other
Vengeance
character.
paladin. Yeah.
Yeah, that is my other character.
Johannes' brother.
Changes the whole class rather than just subclass.
Yeah, well, I thought I would make the very simple changes, very, very, similar to what I've already got, and that is from protection to interception. So instead of invoking a disadvantage on the attack roll to someone within 5 feet, I went with interception. So if they hit, I can reduce that damage by a certain amount, which I think is 1d10 plus 5, I think. 3 or 5. So I thought that was better because it would mean that, presumably I get to choose. I've frozen. That's impressive.
You have.
That's very impressive.
You have frozen.
I have actually frozen.
Is it an
try that
Eldritch Knight thing? Or just a fighter thing in general?
It's a fighter,
it's a
fighting
fighting thing,
style
yeah.
option.
Yeah.
So when you choose a fighting style, the following styles are added to your list of options. So rather than taking protection, you will now take interception.
You don't even need,
so
for interception, you don't even need to have your shield up. You can just have any martial weapon.
You do have to be, so you need to be wielding a shield or a simple or martial weapon. So you don't actually need your shield up.
So that's cool. So you could have your Warhammer and your hand axe out, and you could still use it. Whereas the other one, you'd have to have your shield out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Because
did not know
essentially
The
you
that
actual
block
before.
it
description
with the-
is when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus to a minimum of 0 damage. You must be
Nice.
wielding a shield or a simple or martial weapon to use this reaction.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I've just remembered. If I have an existential crisis when you kill your Hannes, there is they got soul knife. They've got soul knife in there, haven't they? I haven't read anything about it yet, but it sounds fucking cool.
Yeah, I have I've played around with soul knife. Soul knives are insane.
Hey, there we
There he
go.
is.
I managed to fix
There
it.
he is.
Here we go.
But do we think that
looked
they've got the dragon already?
What, the rumble?
That shudder, it's not good, is it? It can't be a good
it's
thing.
not.
The only thing we've seen in this room is the statue. None of us did a check to see whether it was the size of a dragon. So I
Yeah.
can't exactly ask the DM now. I'll have to wait until...
Yeah, because
So-
we don't know whether the statue moved or another door opened somewhere, or all your booming blades fucked up the structural integrity.
yeah, a couple of fireballs
Boom,
is just
blades,
knocking
what
down the
about
roof.
fireballs?
Thunder waves. Hang on, who did
Let's
the
not
earth
blame it on
tremor?
me now. Come on.
Earth tremor,
Oh,
2
I'm the earth
fireballs.
Two thunder waves.
And you're blaming me?
Yep. All right. Touche.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I literally didn't see any other, way out the room, but wasn't looking. We were fighting. So, and we were all fucked. So if we have to, even if we have to fight other people coming from somewhere else, we are screwed.
Yeah.
Well,
a
we've
little
got-
bit.
You also
We've
failed a
got
Constitution
potions.
saving throw, which we've not addressed. yet.
And yeah, still don't know what that's about. Yeah.
Oh god, what
Oh,
is
shit.
that?
Yeah, write that down, Dave, so we don't forget that.
No, I'd rather forget it if you don't mind. I'd love to forget that one.
I have written it down. I
Shit.
am not going to.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's about. We'll have to find out.
I'm sure that's not going to come back to bite you in the ass in any way, shape, or form.
No pun intended at all from the fact that I got it from my bite attack at all. Oh
Be fine.
man, can we not have Aid and Heroes Feast again, please? I know you haven't done my Heroes Feast with us before, but can we get Heroes Feast at some point, please?
Speaking of aid, when I
get
level
fifth
up
level
to bad,
spells, yeah.
additional spells I can choose for level 2 bad, I can choose aid actually. I can also get mirror image or enlarge, reduce.
Nice.
So I could just make a giant Dagon.
Does that increase damage?
Like a
So
plus D6
enlarge,
or
reduce.
something?
If attack, yeah. So if you'd go from medium to large, for example, the target has advantage on
At least
strength
they
checks and strength saving
increase the chode
throws,
size, right?
and you have an extra 1d4 to your damage.
1d4 to damage to every attack. So like,
was
if
about
you
to say.
action surge whilst in just
That's 4d4 additional straight away.
and by
God,
that point, you might have holy weapon already.
But I could also
Holy weapon.
obviously make the enemies tiny, and they would take 1d4 less damage, or they would give out 1d4 less damage.
Nice.
Still
And if you
take
get
more
advantage
damage, I
against,
They'd take more damage as small, wouldn't they? Or would they be harder to hit?
they
What does that do?
deal
No,
less damage
no,
to you,
sorry.
is what I'm
They
saying.
deal
think.
less
Deal
damage.
less damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, man.
that'd be cool.
Just love the fact that Vraco turned up when, oh man, this is crap, better go tell the boys, and then walked off again. We're like, ha! Oh, bollocks.
That's the point.
I mean-
What about if Reiko didn't get out? And that shudder is him doing his own Thunderwave.
Ooh.
Dargon's gonna be
You're
pissed.
gonna be pissed if we find a blue Dragonborn on the way out. I'm raging. I don't care if I'm not a barbarian.
On multi-class.
Another multi-class. Just fuck it. Add 'em on.
You could
Add 'em
change
on.
the Battle Master though. You could change the Battle Master because you've got your Celestial magic now.
I know. Because I also think I'm going to have to just level up on Fighter anyway, because seriously, those ability score improvements are going to do me the world of good.
Well, especially if it gives you a better initiative order, actually.
I've got advantage on them anyway.
Okay.
But yes, you're right. It will still do, isn't it? If initiative is on Dexterity, isn't it?
Dexterity, yeah.
And we're going to get... Oh no, it was proficiency we were going to get an increase on next level. Is that right? Not initiative. So it would increase my initiative. My proficiency would go up. That would mean that that my weapons would go up by 2. I believe, because of dexterity would go up 1, so dexterity 1's like the hand axe, and then my proficiency would go up, so that would go up by 2. So
I really need to improve my charisma score. It's only +1.
Yeah, I've got +1 on charisma.
No matter how, which is a bit counterintuitive to the way I actually play Under, I've got a really good deception though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's one of my expertises, regardless of my charisma score.
Expertise, yeah.
But
yeah.
it fucks up some of my spells, I suppose.
Yeah.
From our perspective.
So,
but I forgot to say, Tasha also threw in, like me and Tasha are best mates. Tasha, she also threw in an extra bardic college, which is a curveball. So I was going to go. It's a long story now, isn't it? But I was going to go College of Swords, sack that off because now I butter me toast with a spoon. And then I was going to go College of Glamour because that's all about fey magic. But there's now College of Eloquence, which at 3rd level gives me a silver tongue, which makes me extra persuasive and extra deceptive, basically.
Ugh.
At 3rd level, I get unsettling words. So as a bonus action, I can use Bardic Inspiration. I can roll the Bardic. I can use one of my Bardic Inspiration and choose one creature. Roll the Bardic die. The creature must subtract the number rolled from their next saving throw. So I can give people disadvantage more often.
Like a bane. Like a bardic bane.
Basically.
Oh.
It depends how well my conversations go with the Dryad Spirit. If I can't get any signal, then I'm gonna fuck her off and go for a College of Eloquence.
Oh man, I now truly don't know what we're going to be up. Well, I think we know what we're going to be up against, but whether we've reached the chamber that we think is the final one, I now have my doubts. I now have my doubts. I don't think this is some. And yet the statue's here, but I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think that was the worst room. Obviously, there's the room with the dragon in it.
However, there were the, let's call it the chained, corpses around the statue. So, were they offerings to the statue, which is actually a dragon, which is being, I don't know, petrified, or is part of it has been transformed? Is that a tomb? Is it underneath?
We haven't investigated.
I've also just realised I haven't. That fucking broom.
And also, every time we're going to try and get near that statue, we're going to get battered. So.
Well, you're not. You'd be fine.
Didn't I take some sort of damage from it? Why did I have to roll initially?
That was from the door.
No, I then rolled when we had to go around the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't take any damage.
You didn't find out what it was for.
Oh, because I rolled high enough, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I just had to write that down, so don't forget I've got the broom.
Yeah, you've got the broom. Oh,
Mephisto,
man.
hook me up with whatever that broom is.
If we ever get back.
Oh, God.
What about if that's the key to everything and the broom is like...
Literally
turns into the thing that kills the dragon.
Lob the broom at the statue next week.
It might be like a spear of dragon death and it just kills the dragon.
It's transmuted into a broom. That's pretty cool, actually.
Or the statue is just a statue, and you're currently holding an ancient white dragon in your hand. It's been transformed into a broom.
I've got like his wishbone of the dragon. Oh, God.
You speak his name and suddenly just bump straight out.
Or it's just a broom.
Well, actually, it's
I used to clean the throne room.
I was about to say, otherwise, other than that, it's just a very useful broom.
It's just a broom with a wish spell on it. You can just cast it once. That's it.
Do not fucking waste that.
Oh man.
Oh dear me. Do you know what? It's really weird to get to the end of a fight and actually go, I have no idea what we're going to do after this.
Good.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, I'm usually buzzing after a fight, but this is a D&D fight. But now I'm just like, oh, what's going to happen there?
Yeah, it's put me a bit on edge. Just like, what are we going to do?
I've turned the tables a little bit with this dungeon, I think. Usually you've been sort of smashy, get to the end. Well, hey, we win.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
This one has made us paranoid AF.
But imagine how
I could see that with the door.
shit the episode could have been. We could have been at that door for the whole episode and not realised we could have gone to the other room and unlocked it. We could have spent the whole episode banging on that door.
I did not expect there to be
I was just waiting for you to go through the orbs, to be honest.
Actually, after you picked one up and it just reformed, I really wish that I'd have just croqueted it. Just hide a buff.
Out of here.
See Dargon balanced on a pillar, just hammer between his legs.
Oh,
Still
man.
want to take them. They must do something.
Yeah, disappear every
They're
time you
all
try
white
something.
now.
Yeah, they're all white, so they all changed.
Here's a question.
Did we accidentally open the tomb they've been digging for, and we actually worked it out, and they have been trying to dig for it, and we just accidentally found the combination?
And all you needed, or they were digging for it all this time, but all you needed to do was blast it with fireballs and thunder waves, and because it might not be a statue, it might be those posh grave buildings you have.
Colosseum.
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
What about if it's one of them?
It's gonna be like the entrance to the Cave of Wonders or something. Just the dragon head just opening.
Just opens up, or it slides backwards and this massive
and
like
there
stairs
is a diamond
down.
in the roof, so we'll be fine. We will be fine.
Oh dear. Just
Matt, if the kobolds would take extra damage from my Dragon Slayer rapier, would they take it in werebear form? Or only when they're not werebears? No.
Only when they're in kobold form.
Which
And
is
you
when they're
haven't-
dead. That's handy.
yeah, I was about to say you haven't known that yet, have you? So
But, right, I've got a Dragon Slayer rapier, but against an ancient dragon or an old great dragon, that's not really going to still do much, is it?
it's a help, but yeah, it's not like it suddenly
It just
deals
won't
100
hit next to
damage.
it.
It's like an extra 2d6 or something. It's like it's helpful.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're talking about creatures that've got like 300 health or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Probably
So what
more,
you're saying
500
Fireballs.
Ain't. But
is.
yeah, white dragons don't think have a vulnerability at least to fire.
You see, in my head, it's like Pokemon. Why doesn't an ice Pokemon have a vulnerability to fire?
I completely
Why not
agree,
the other way around?
but
It'd be the other way around. Because Squirtle will always beat Charmander because water beat fire. So actually, a fireball would be useless. What we need is a grass Pokemon.
in the weirdest game of rock paper scissors.
So I'm just going to chuck my leaf.
Rock, paper,
woven
scissors,
fairy
lizard spot.
boots at him. Yeah, when we come across a great dragon, I'm just going to go invisible.
And then just bucker off out of there.
Do they have true sight though? Do dragons have true sight?
Yes, they have true sight.
Oh shit.
True sight or blind sight? I think it's blind sight.
Depends on the
Might be blind sight, I think.
Might be blind sight, but I can't remember which.
Of
course-
doing that, then.
I say we are assuming that's because we're paranoid that this is an ancient one, because why would it be an adult one?
Why would it be anything else?
Why would it be anything else? We've killed a young green dragon, I think, before. So we haven't tried adult, but it's just, why would it be anything else?
All I can say is the game is called Dungeons and Dragons. I've given you Dungeons and
Dragons. Yeah, thanks.
course.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait.
What?
Kirik doesn't want it.
What? I was about to say, what a way to go! You know, immune to ice, but still killed by an ice dragon. I mean, wow.
That's a good point, actually. Are you going to be the only one standing? Because
I very much doubt it. It's still got tail attack, wing attack, bite attack, layer actions. You name it. To be honest, the only thing that I don't have to worry about is the cold shroud or whatever it's called, and I can't remember. Wind of cold, or whatever it's called. But yeah, it's a cone of cold. That's it. So
they have like frightful presence or whatever it's called as well, which is just horrible.
Suddenly it just roars and you have to run, you know, and if you fail, you run away.
You have to just run away.
You know,
suddenly it roars. The whole party just goes.
I was about to say, and Dargon returns back to his old thing of, I'm out, I'm gone. Good time, lads. I think we had a lovely time. Lovely view. Let's pop home, shall we? Oh, man.
What's the biggest thing Bofford can turn into?
We had this discussion a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, was it great? Ape, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's an ape.
Great ape.
That's not going to do fuck all either, is it?
Yeah.
Now, what's the thing that a very high druid can do, like level 16 or something stupid? Is it called wild shape, or is it called something else where they can literally turn into anything they've seen? So even like beholders and dragons and everything else. I can't remember what it's called.
Cheating?
Probably.
Cheating sounds about right.
Unless obviously this is a homebrewed thing that I have seen, but I don't know.
That'd be a bit mental if it could turn into those sort of things, wouldn't it?
Exists. So you can change into an elemental form.
Yes.
And that's it. 9th or 10th level?
Yeah, but if it's like 16th, you can then turn into other things.
I think that depends on the druid circle.
Maybe.
So just looking at
I think
druid circle.
I think what you're on about is this thing called 1,000 Forms.
Maybe. In an hour, you can change it to whatever you like.
Spell.
Alter Self. Is it Alter Self?
You can cast Alter Self. Yeah.
But is Alter Self as simple as, like, I don't know, just giving your normal person wings, or can you physically turn yourself into a...
It's more of a disguise, isn't it? Alter Self.
Yeah, but no, because Alter Self can give you like gills and webbed feet and stuff, so you can swim better or something, isn't it? So it does actually give you benefits, but again, I thought there was something else.
So you can do an aquatic adaptation, change appearance, or use natural weapons. So.
Okay, and I still thought there was something else than Alter Self, but I may be wrong.
I mean, you can polymorph, which I think can change you into
that indeed can, but again, that's animals, I believe.
No,
you can
wild shape
polymorph.
Wild shape
polymorph
is
creatures.
Beasts, whereas polymorph is anything.
What shape
is
there?
You can polymorph into a beholder.
Can you? Oh, okay.
You've got the right level.
I believe so, anyway.
Cool. That may be it. We're getting way off topic here, and I know that it's very unlikely that.
Do we have a
nothing
topic?
Is off topic.
I was about to say.
Talking about Pokemon.
It's all D&D related.
Yeah,
it's definitely not off topic.
Good point. Oh man, yeah. Jeez.
The polymorph can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think there's any way of changing into a monster.
Is shape change a thing? Was it? No, that's at 9th level, isn't it?
If it's a creature, you can still turn into a...
Creature can't be construct or undead, but
With
must...
shape change, you assume the form of a different creature for the duration.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe
9th
it.
level spell.
That's it. That's the one I was thinking of.
The new form can be of any creature with a challenge rating equal to your level or lower. The creature can't be a construct or undead, and you must have seen the creature at least once.
So that can be Beholder, Adult
Be transformed
Dragon,
to an average
not
example
ancient.
of that creature, one without any class levels or the spellcasting trait.
Yes, you wouldn't have layer actions or anything, but you would actually be able to be an Adult Dragon or something if you had that. So... That's
mad.
insane.
It's a
Nuts
9th
fucking
level
spell.
spell, you said.
9th level spell, yeah. It is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Level.
It's like the highest level of spell you can cast.
Yeah, yeah. But it's still there.
You only get one slot
It lasts
for
an
long
hour.
rest.
Hey, you can turn into a bloody dragon. Who cares?
What level druid do you have to be to get a 9th level spell?
16th or something, isn't it, Daft?
It might be 16 or 17, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be the same as clerics. 17.
17. Wow.
I don't think we're going to make it to level 9.
By this rate.
Bearing in mind, Bothrid is already multi-classed, so he had so many levels.
Yeah.
Of...
Yeah, so he won't get to level 17. So. But yeah, likelihood the rest of us are.
Under Tasha's, can you roll back levels in your other class to take an extra level? So, for example, if I'm 7 and 1, could I become 6 and 3 instead of 7 and 2?
There was a lot of numbers there, and that didn't quite happen. You said 7 and 1, 6 and 3, and then 7 and 2.
Yeah, so instead of going to... Oh, okay, yeah. Instead of going to level 2, could I go to level 2 bad? Then could I roll back rogue levels to get more bad levels?
As per the D&D official rules, no. Some DMs may let you get away with that.
You don't want to do that when you was high though, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I mean, if you were dropping some, if you were just going, look, I'm really going down this route. To be honest, it sounds like you'd want to do it earlier. You know, like if I was an early fighter and then actually went warlock and I pushed warlock way more, so whatever, I drop an ability score improvement or something, but I get, loads more warlock spells or something. This is really early on. That I would think of doing, but not now. I would just try and level up each one as I go. So I can't believe that back way when I was literally just whatever it was fighter and it was like hit once, my turn's over. That was it.
You mean like the rest of us?
Yeah, but apart from the fact that you guys can do some serious damage with the rest of it, I get to hit with one thing. But that's why I did like the Eldritch Knight, subclass. So that did definitely make a difference, and being able to decide at that point whether it was hit something or use a spell. And now it's actually become quite difficult. It's do I hit something many times or use a spell?
Yeah.
Nice to get an extra attack though at some point, but that happens quite a lot later.
Did you just say it'd be nice to get an extra attack at some point when you've already got 2 and an action surge?
Yeah. Why not?
We need to be a bit more strategic when you've got the booming blade on them. So like if you do booming blade, I need to do dissonant whisper to then make them move to then take the booming blade damage.
Yeah, or I need to
something like booming blade and then thunder wave.
Yeah, or if they're frightened, I hit if I see them be frightened, I then hit them so that on their turn they run away and automatically get 2d8 damage. From Kirik spells. So stuff like that would actually start racking up quite quickly.
Like Turn the Dead or whatever, yeah. But the problem is the range on Dissonant Whispers isn't think it's only 60 feet, and I'm usually further away than that.
Usually round the 60-foot mark, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
I think it's 60
I was
feet.
going to say, in that fight, you could have used it.
plus you could have
Yeah.
used it and then got away again. So you could be over 60 feet away, go in, do it, go away again. Especially if
Yeah.
you're nowhere near anyone.
It's not that good a save throw, though. It's only like a 12.
A lot of them failed my con 12, so
I was going to say, based
True.
on how I was rolling tonight, you'd have been fucking quids in, mate.
yeah. I mean, there are
Was it-
certain things I
what was it
don't
trying to
even
cast?
bother.
Dollars in for the American viewers. Other currencies are available.
What is the American version of quids in? Money in the bank?
Probably.
Just trying to cater to our audiences.
American
Let
viewers,
us
let us know. There we go.
Yeah.
If any of you are there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness
This is
me!
a
Right,
lot.
guys. Again, I think this is quite a late one. So shall we wrap it up? Because my God, is it a late one or what?
Yes.
It is. That's just not the right button. Should we try that again? It's just, I
You
mean,
can tell it's
That
late because
late, we're
Dave's
hitting
just
the
smashing
wrong
buttons on
button.
it
his
is.
That
It is. It
late,
really
yeah.
is. So well, I'm just excited.
He's forgotten the combos. He's just gone down to button smashing.
I have indeed. Anyway, that will be it. So
That
let's
is how
move
I
over to
play
this.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, goodness me, yeah. Right, well, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning into Malt Magic and more. So we stream our main episodes on a Monday night, and we will stream this on a Wednesday night. I hope you enjoy. It will then go out on YouTube later on in the week, so I hope that you can either join us on Twitch or find us on YouTube. In the meantime, do please follow our socials and use our code Malt and Magic at BattleBards whenever you register. We do hope that improves your gaming experience. But that will be us for tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we shall see you next week.